So Sean, we just wrapped a very beneficial, informative Bosch meeting here, Pre-ISC show. I think the most important thing is that we're sitting right now, and we're at a trade show for many days, so sitting is always great. Sean, give me a little background about what your role is with Bosch.
Sure. So first of all, my knees thank you for the sitting part of this, right? So it's going to be a long week, but it always is at a trade show. So I'm the video marketing manager for North America for Bosch, right? So for North America and Bosch, that specifically means US and Canada. It's my job and my team's job to bring new products to market, also shape the go-to-market strategy that we have here.
So you gave some exciting information about the booth and what we can expect. I guess for customers out there, let them know, what can we expect to see at the Bosch booth? What is a little different? What's kind of unique about it? I really enjoyed your presentation. What can we expect to see tomorrow?
Sure. The booth actually is quite exciting this year, right? It's the first time that we've really tried the concept of taking full solutions and apply it to a complete vertical and walk a customer through that full experience. And let me kind of describe to you what that means, because it may be hard to translate. We've actually built a full mock-up of a retail store on the show floor. Right, and the whole point is I want one of our customers or somebody that comes up to the booth to walk in and experience it as a customer would shopping in a retail space, and it's supposed to give you that look and feel, right? Now, we do a lot of work in the retail segment, specifically in video, but also in other places. We have intrusion, we have fire, we have access control, we have communications, and I don't want customers to see it as those individual aspects. I want them to see how they would interact it just as being a customer and what it can provide them. And so they can kind of go through, we're going to give like little Bosch bucks away that they can trade in for like a water and a snack, which is also good things to have on the trade show floor. But they get to act and do a point of sale transaction. They can interact with the products that are there. There'll be a high value area of merchandise. And they'll get to see the positive impacts that come together when all these systems work together. But they don't need to see the how they connect necessarily, right? It's just the experience of it. From that, they can step out of the retail space, out of the customer's shoes, into the loss prevention person, right? And that's the cool part, because now you're seeing the backside of this. And now, you're seeing from the monitor's point of view and from how the different products work together. You know, this sensor, which could be a camera, it could be a motion detector, it could be a lot of different things, is triggering an alarm, and that alarm is now triggering an event back. In a lot of cases, it'll be communications. A two-way radio goes off to notify personnel of something, or actually talking directly to the customers. You know, hey, don't touch that, or please don't touch that, as an audio alarm. It's a good way for us to take sensor information and turn it back into an action, right? And it can be completely automated, or there can be a manual intervention part of it too. And then the next side of this, there's a lot of data that gets collected with our stuff. We have lots of sensors. Wouldn't it be great if, as a marketing person like I am, I can harvest that data and then use that data to make informed decisions? Correct. So what we're talking about here for the most part is harvesting metadata from video and some other things. So we learn about how customers interact with the space, and then we can then turn that into decision-making processes that make money and impact money and operations for efficiency. So that'll be the next phase, right? So you start off as an immersive customer, right? Then you're going to turn into the loss prevention person, and then you're going to step into the shoes of the marketing person. And it's kind of that whole storyline in this little like retail mock-up space that we have. So for me, that's really exciting. It's like something that we've never tried in the booth before. It is retail focused because it's something that we all are. We're all consumers, we're all customers. But you can take all of that, or even parts of that, to any type of experience of customer that you have, right? It doesn't matter if you're in logistics and shipping, right? There's parts of this that translate directly. It doesn't matter if you're protecting a government building, right? There's parts of this that will translate and matter, right? So you can take either a whole thing or just individual pieces to weave it how you need it to be, and that's kind of the point we're trying to tell.
Yeah, that is exciting, and it's the point that even though this is retail, the problems in that space are very similar. So using that data, using those analytics to solve problems within perhaps a different market is still just very beneficial. Obviously, you and Bosch have given this a lot of thought. This just didn't happen very quickly, which is great. I'm really looking forward to seeing it. I like how the idea is not just come to the booth to see some products and some features, but we're actually applying it and planting seeds and giving thought to what value Bosch can bring to help solve a solution, or for their solution. So really looking forward to it, and I think right now we're going to have the opportunity to sneak down to the booth and take a quick look at it, kind of behind the scenes or pre-kickoff. So we'll see you from the booth. The meeting room, and we're now at the Bosch booth. This is where Sean Murphy just told us about the immersion experience that a customer is going to have. This is also nice because customers get a little bit of a look at the booth, how it gets built. I'm here with Tom. Tom, tell me, what do you see here going on at the booth right now?
Sure. It is. It's one of those things to just see the booth now and then also be able to see it tomorrow. It's going to be a completely different look. Yeah. But what we have here is we have the Bosch Marketplace, and what's in there is basically it's a retail mock-up. So as you go in there, you can actually see exactly what a retail environment, you're going to see some analytics, you're going to see some intrusion, some access control.
But applied in a real world environment, so it's not just looking at a gadget or a piece of technology, we're getting to experience how it's going to affect both the business and the customer interaction.
Correct. So you'll see it firsthand, and then at the same time as you come out, there's also a bunch of kiosks here. The kiosks have all the Bosch intrusion, the video, BVMS, and the cameras, and it's all integrated together. Yeah. So you get to see it interactively working together. Yeah. So very different.
So sort of the kickoff is seeing the actual experience of how this technology can benefit customers and users, and then seeing all the devices that actually solve that problem.
Correct, and here's the thing. You can come here to the booth, and within 15, 20 minutes, you can touch and see everything, and then move on to other booths and other manufacturers. So you're not wasting a lot of time in any one place, but at the same time, you're seeing everything.
I'm looking forward to seeing it tomorrow and when it's actually finished and get all this wrapper off of it, so it's going to be exciting.